Memorial Stadium, Bloomington, Indiana. Today, the undefeated 6th-ranked Michigan Wolverines take on the young Indiana Hoosiers. Chance for the Michigan defense to cool off. The offense on the field. First down to the 40-yard line of the Wolverines. Griese lots of time, swings it out to his running back, Chris Howard. And Howard approaches the midfield marker on a gain of 9 yards out to the 49-yard line. And again, Thomas. And again, he draws a crowd, but good strength on the second effort gets him the first down to Hoosier territory at the 49 of Indiana. Williams again in motion. Griese rushed right away, sets up a screen pass nicely to Chris Floyd. Floyd into the open field. Chris Floyd still on his feet. Out of bounds near the 10-yard line of Indiana, the biggest play of the game to date. Zapp forced him out in pursuit. Jason Zapp. But the Michigan Wolverines break up big one, 38 yards.
Another screen to try and offset this rush coming by Indiana. You see the lineman come through almost untouched. Griese does a nice job of holding it under pressure till Floyd turns and is ready to catch the ball. And now he just becomes a running back. He's got linemen in front of him, breaks that tackle, and a rare big play again for Michigan through the air.
So Michigan to the line of scrimmage now with a first down just outside the 10-yard line of Indiana. Anthony Thomas met in the hole by James Lamar with help from Curtis Randall L. and Jabbar Robinson. Slot at the top of your screen, offset eye in the backfield. Griese to the air, to the end zone, had Shaw wide open and overshot him. Had to be some busted coverage back there, Randy. Shaw popped that wide open. But Brian got a little bit too much air into that one, and it floats out of bounds, incomplete. Third down for Michigan. They can get a first down inside the 1. And they vacate the backfield. Everybody out for a pass. Blitz is on. Quick throw. Clarence Williams. And Williams met at the 9-yard line. Curtis Randall L. came quickly on the blitz. But really, when you take a look at it, they picked it up very well in the interior of the defense. A gain of maybe a yard or two, and that was it. The field goal unit is on. Craig Baker for a short field goal, and he gets it through the uprights. Baker on a 27-yard field goal, and the Michigan Wolverines take the early lead on homecoming in Bloomington. Slot to the top of your screen. Griese looking that way. Lots of time. Got a first down. Russell Shaw running free. Out to the 38-yard line with a first down. Lamar and Coleman team up on the stop along with Ellams.
Boy, Wayne, John Haycock, the defensive coordinator for Indiana, told us, you know, Michigan does not have one great player on offense. They can beat you with a lot of guys. This time, it's Russell Shaw. He's sitting out here wide open. They've had big plays to Floyd. They've had big plays to Howard. They've had big plays to Streets. And this time, Russell Shaw's the guy.
24-yard pass play to Shaw. First down for the Wolverines at the 38-yard line. Michigan territory. Griese again looking to the air. Hits the running back, Chris Howard, who's escorted to the chalk marks on the near side of the 42-yard line on a gain of 4 yards. Good pursuit from Benyard Jones and Jabbar Robinson. Griese to Howard. Got a good block off the flank of the offense that time by Chris Ziemann. And Howard appears to be very close to that first down. In fact, he's picked it up. Let's go to the studio. Studio 66, Mike Griese. Chris Floyd following his blocking. And once again, Jabbar Robinson breaking through to make the hit on the play. Agunlia and Lamar assist as well, but it's a gain of almost 5 yards. Third and about 5. Griese a shorter drop. Got Howard out on the flat. First down and more inside the 35-yard line. James Lamar made the tackle, and it's a first down for the Michigan Wolverines at the 32-yard line of Indiana. 14-yard gain.
When you're having trouble running to the outside, throw it to your backs in the flat. That's just another way to get it out there. Now it's so hard to tackle a back one-on-one in the open field. Howard makes his man miss, turns it into a nice gain on really what was just a simple little pass play.
Howard 215. The other back they've been handing it to, Randy, is 6'1" and 231, Chris Floyd. So these are a couple of bangers out there. A warm, sunny afternoon here in central Indiana. Homecoming for the Hoosiers and the Wolverines. Now the Hoosiers in a blitz. Clarence Williams finds a big hole. Kyrwin Supernome makes the tackle across the 20, but it's a gain of 12 yards to the 19 of Indiana. It's a big defensive stand now for Indiana, trailing 3-0 here early in the second quarter. Michigan threatening, and on the right side it's Chris Floyd again, running through arm tackles down near the 6-yard line. First down on a gain of 13 yards. Griese, a quick handoff this time to Howard, tried to slip him up the middle, and he gets about 3 yards on the play. Down to the 3-yard line. Lamar, the linebacker, made the stop. Howard trying to get around the end. Howard skips over the pylon for the touchdown. Chris Howard, the senior out of River Ridge, Louisiana, puts the first touchdown on the board today. And the Michigan Wolverines lead 9-0.
We talked about Michigan's speed from the backfield around the corner, and this time you're not going to bring him down with an arm tackle, and Howard's got enough speed to get around that corner and into the end zone before he runs out of field, and that's just good, solid speed by a good back.
Baker for the point after. Griese got the hold down, and the kick is good. Michigan extends its advantage on this run by Chris Howard to 10-0 over Indiana. Maxwell in motion. Rogers, Chris Gall in the flat. Woodson made the stop, gain of about 3 yards. And Randy, last week Wisconsin took away the fullback in the passing lanes. This week we're seeing Gall in evidence a little bit more. What is Michigan doing differently? That Gall in motion, and Rogers again to the air. Penalty marker is down, and the pass incomplete. Randy Maxwell, the intended receiver, could not quite hang on, and the coverage provided by Weathers, Andre Weathers, in the secondary of the Michigan Wolverines. Illegal procedure, the preliminary indication against the Indiana Hoosiers. False start, to be exact. Indiana with a cluster to the bottom of your screen. And out of that cluster, Gall in motion. Rogers under pressure. Rogers wrapped up and sacked back near the 10-yard line. Juaquin Feazell, the defensive end out of Fort Valley, Georgia, makes the sack and loss of yardage back to the 11.
Michigan is not a big pressure team. They only had 3 sacks coming into this game, and you see Feazell there just whip his man and comes around and wraps up Rogers so as not to let him get away. Indiana's got 5 men blocking on 3, and Feazell splits them, comes back and gets a big sack.
Sutkowski in punt formation. Right on to Woodson, who fields it at the 46 of Indiana, and look out. Woodson inside the 30-yard line to the 27, and Michigan in a position to strike once again deep in Hoosier territory. 10-0 Michigan with 11:58 to go, first half. When last we talked, just a few seconds ago, Michigan was about to take over the football at the Indiana 27-yard line, but a holding call early on that return out of the 46-yard line of Indiana and back them up 10 yards from there off the holding penalty against Michigan. A 29-yard penalty means the Wolverines, instead of starting in plus territory, begin this drive back to their 44-yard line. Still not what you would call bad field position, but you know, when you consider what it could have been.
Could have been better, but this isn't bad, as you said.
First down to the 44. Clarence Williams, the lone setback, and he gets the call to the flank. There's that Michigan speed we talked about, a gain of about 10 yards. Into Hoosier territory to the 46-yard line. Griese screens it out. Chris Howard, well set up play, and Howard down to the 35-yard line on a gain of about 11 yards. James Lamar made the stop. Back to Studio 66, Mike Leeson. Floyd broke the tackle attempt by James Lamar and picks up about 3 yards. Third down for the Wolverines. Third and about 6, and Griese another screen pass to Howard. Howard able to beat McGrath around the corner for a first down to the 23-yard line of Indiana. Streets and Marcus Knight to the top of your screen, but they're keeping it on the ground, and why not? Jabbar Robinson makes the stop, and the running back, the freshman, Anthony Thomas, 6'2" and 229, the biggest of the tailbacks for Michigan. Well, another third down for Michigan, third and about 5, and the Wolverines are 5 of 8 on third down conversions. Griese may have drawn Indiana offsides, and the pass is complete. Streets for the touchdown. Penalty marker down on the far side, but I believe this is going to hold up. It looked like
offside on the defense. Refused. Touchdown.
That was the case.
This shows you the experience of this Michigan team. When you get a free play, the other team's offside, you see they jump with Griese's cadence. Go ahead and play. You've got a free play. Go for it. Don't give up. Here they throw the pass, and Streets makes a nice move there to get into the end zone.
He had to thread the needle on that throw. Joey Ellums was right there. And the extra point is good by Craig Baker. So Michigan extends its advantage to 17-0. And let's head back to Studio 66 and Mike Lee. Freshman Hogan rips off 11 yards to a first down, and he gets the call again, and this time runs into stiff resistance in that Michigan defense. Sam Sword, among others, in on that stop for the Wolverines, gained of barely a yard. Dhani Jones was also there for Michigan. From the 32. And Rogers sets up the screen, and the freshman dropped it. Hogan could not hang on. So Indiana facing a third down and 10. O.J. Connors at the top of your screen. Rogers over the middle. Got the tight end, Randy Maxwell. And Maxwell cut down just short of the first down. Textbook tackle made by Dhani Jones. Gain of 9. And from the 41, Indiana facing a fourth and short.
Well, as you said,
Indiana, fourth downs, well, 4 of 12. Here's the handoff to the running back, and getting the call off the left side. I believe that was Jason Spear, and he is very close to the first down. Or make that Hogan on the carry, not Spear, but Hogan. And Michigan says they stopped him. James Hall got there quickly for the Wolverines. Did he get there quick enough? Apparently he did. No gain, and at the 41-yard line of Indiana, Michigan will take over.
Take a look at this replay again. The offensive line has just got to come off the ball, and Michigan does a nice job of stuffing it. And that ball looked like it was fumbled because Hogan reaches back for it, and where the spot is at the 41-yard line, I believe Hogan fumbled that ball, and that's why they didn't make the first down.
Chris Floyd in that offensive backfield with Clarence Williams, and Brian Griese at the controls. Griese looking downfield and over the middle, and he's got Jerame Tuman for a gain of about 8 yards. Greg Baker getting loosened up in case he's called upon in a moment. Slot at the top of your screen. Michigan keeps it on the ground. Howard breaks through, got the first down to the 29-yard line of Indiana, and a good read by Chris Howard off the left side of that line as they stretched it out. Now Griese. The pass play broken up, penalty marker down. O.J. Spencer, the coverage on Tai Streets. He was literally in his shirt at the 23-yard line, and the penalty marker throw. Pass interference, the call against the Hoosiers. First down for the Wolverines at the 15 of Indiana. Thomas. Touchdown! Second touchdown for the true freshman out of Winfield, Louisiana. His second touchdown of the season. 14-yard touchdown run, and Michigan extends its advantage to 23-0.
Take a look at the block on the outside. You can't have a successful running game to the outside without good blocking. Take a look at 35 Jackson, who just gets in front of King, shields him off, and then blocks him all the way back into the end zone. That's what allows Thomas to go in untouched. Here's the blocking at the line of scrimmage. That opens the hole, and then you see the downfield block right there by Jackson, just doing a nice job on defensive back.
So Michigan opens up the advantage to 24 points here this first half. And more pass dominated, it appears, here today. And off play action, back to throw, and under pressure, Rogers, nowhere to go. Good penetration. Josh Williams in on that play. Rob Renes and Glen Steele, a trio, collaborate on the sack. Back inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, a loss of 6. Browning again in motion. Rogers to his goal line. Intercepted by Woodson. Charles Woodson with the interception of the 9-yard line. And that's exactly what he didn't want to do, Randy. Exactly what you warned him. Woodson on the interception, and Michigan takes over inside the 15-yard line.
Well, when you're down 24-0 and you're a young quarterback, you think you have to do it all yourself. Here he just simply forces the ball into good coverage, and Woodson jumps up, almost acts like the receiver, does a nice job of getting right in front of him and catches that ball.
So Michigan yards to go, a little bit more than 7. Back to throw, Griese. McCall in the flat, breaks one tackle attempt and reaches for the first down inside the 3-yard line. Now Michigan inside the 3-yard line. On 1st and goal, and McCall again, big hole to the end zone for the touchdown.
Michigan again taking advantage of their speed and running to the outside. They've got Indiana back on their heels. They've just been coming off the ball very effectively this entire first half. And Indiana's defense, which has been on the field, most of it is just getting worn down and just getting tired.
McCall, another true freshman out of Carson, California. Baker's extra point is good. Michigan's lead is immense, 31-0. Wayne Larrabee, Randy Wright, Jim Barber back in Bloomington, Indiana. Michigan takes over, first down, just short of its 45, and Brian Griese at quarterback. It's the pass out to Charles Woodson. Woodson cut down from behind by Damian Gregory, but a first down for the Michigan Wolverines into Hoosier territory just outside the 35.
Knowing he's going to get hit, taking the hit, but more times than not, it's been a pretty accurate pass.
Griese on 2nd down. There's the screen. Howard on the wing. Howard to the 20-yard line of the first down. Make it the 19 is where they'll spot it, and that's a gain of about 13 yards. This will be a 35-yard field goal attempt. Out of the hold of Brian Griese. John Jansen with the snap. Everything is clean, and the kick is away. It is good. 9:41 to go. 3rd quarter. Michigan tacks 3 more onto its lead. It's 34-0 Wolverines. Chris Gall in motion across the offense. And coming back for it through the hands of O.J. Connor as Jay Rogers delivered the pass, and Connor points to himself, says, hey, that was my fault. I should have had that one. Score is out of the eye. And again, Rogers off play action. He's got Gall. He fumbles the football and out of bounds before Michigan can retain possession. Or hang on. 3rd down and 5 for the Hoosiers. Rogers on his own. Taken out of bounds near the 27-yard line. Gain of a couple of yards, but he's short of the first down. Dhani Jones closed quickly on the play. We have last week, of course, he had over 200 yards passing. Had 408 yards passing a few games ago against Ball State. Rogers waits for the pattern to open over the middle and overshot the freshman, and the interception, will it stand? A diving grab made. It's going to be Michigan football. Adrian Taylor makes the interception on the overthrow of O.J. Connor by the quarterback, Jay Rogers.
One of the times where Rogers has plenty of time and just overthrows the receiver. You can't throw the ball high or late over the middle. When you do, you give the safeties too much of a chance to react. Just a high pass right there. Taylor did a nice job of reading it and making a nice catch.
So Tom Brady at quarterback for Michigan on first down. Anthony Thomas out of play near the 31-yard line, gain of a yard or 2. 3rd down at about 8. Brady got a man wide open and got him for a first down out near the midfield marker. The reception made on the play by Kevin Bryant. Patrick Shaw had the coverage. It's a first down.
Nice job by Brady showing his arm strength. When you got plenty of time in the pocket, he whips that ball out there. That ball gets all the way out to the corner in a hurry. And say Brady doesn't have many questions about his arm strength.
Motion from Aaron Wright. Anthony Thomas and Jason Zapp met him in the gap and brought him down after a gain of about 5 yards to the 45-yard line of Indiana. On second down at about 5. Thomas, a big hole to get through this time. Robinson missed him. McGrath brought him down, saving a touchdown. Anthony Thomas, when he gets rambling, I'll tell you what, he is not only hard to catch, but hard to bring down. A 19-yard gain to a first down toward the lion's share of the Big Ten schedule. Third down, and Brady over the middle. And Marcus Knight makes the catch, but he's short of the first down at the 23-yard line of Indiana. Pretty much a straight-on kick, and Baker has enough leg strength, and he's got it on the money. So Craig Baker adds another 3 points to the Michigan total. It's 37-0 Wolverines with 1:31 to go in this third quarter. Back at the 17-yard line. Kempner at quarterback. Kempner going downfield this time, and he's got his man, Marcus Knight. One of the bigger pass plays of the day for Michigan out to the 37-yard line.
Doesn't have to be a perfectly thrown ball, but Jasper Kempner that time, nice job.
So Michigan goes on first down. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the football game. Nice move by Jackson. He was hit hard and driven down by Nick Abruzzo. And a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Let's take a mention, Randy. Michigan will finish up with Ohio State per usual. In one of the best traditional rivalries in college football.
Michigan has owned that rivalry the last several years. John Cooper having outstanding teams at Ohio State, but Michigan has owned that series the last 7, 8, 9 years.
Tate Shannon. Football just outside the Indiana 46. Oh, and Jackson flipped a defender. Curtis Randall L. makes the tackle, but not before Michigan moves the chains. Kempner from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Jackson breaks a tackle and gets inside the 35, down near the 32-yard line. Ray Jackson, an impressive runner as well. Jackson fumbles the football, gets it back, and then he's bulldogged down back outside the 40-yard line. Our Las Vegas Tourism play of the game.
They ran to perfection.
Final seconds ticking away. Jason Vincent in punt formation. I don't know if he'll even get it off, but let's see. And here's the snap. He does get it away. As time winds down to this football game, the Michigan Wolverines did what they had to do on the road. They came in, they established control of this football game in the second quarter and stormed to a 37-0 victory over the Indiana Hoosiers. Cam Cameron and Lloyd Carr spent some time together on the Michigan staff not long ago. Shake hands at the 50-yard line, and the Wolverines keep their record unblemished at 4-0.